This is some interesting stories that we're following for you at this hour. The High Court in Nairobi, Kenya, has ruled that the abduction and detention of the indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and his subsequent rendition to Nigeria in 2021 were unlawful and illegal. Delivering judgment, Justice E.C. Mwita, who held that the actions of both the Kenyan and Nigerian authorities amounted to gross violations of Kanu's fundamental human rights as protected by their respective constitutions. The court also awarded Kanu 10 million Kenyan shillings in compensatory damages against the Kenyan government for its role in the unlawful abduction and rendition. Justice E.C. Mwita says, quote, having considered the pleadings and arguments by parties, the decision relied on the Constitution and the law. I come to the following conclusions. First, the government of Kenya violated the Constitution and Mr. Kanu's rights and fundamental freedoms. Having entered Kenya lawfully, he was subject to the protection offered by the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and the government of Kenya, and an obligation to uphold and protect his rights and fundamental freedoms. Interesting, isn't it? And of course, we know that the indigenous people of Biafra has hailed the judgment as a landmark victory, saying it vindicates the group's long-standing position since what it described as the sham a trial of its leader in Nigeria. A statement signed by IPOB spokesperson Ima Powerful read, quotes, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wishes to formally announce a resounding judicial earthquake that has shaken the legal foundations of the fraudulent rendition of our leader, Dumazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they're excited about it. And what? Now, the issue is there's a trial going on in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria had actually told the court that they arrested Kanu in Lagos rather than the rendition. Now there's a court judgment from Kenya stating clearly that he was rendered from Kenya into Nigeria. And so what is the implication of this right now to the trial that is happening in Nigeria? Well, I spoke to a barrister who broke it down bit by bit on what this means for the indigenous people of Biafra leader. So let's watch it. I'm sure you're going to like it. Thank you.